Yes, brother, it is Shay here. So I'm switching up these videos a bit, and once a week I'll be answering a question that is on erection problems, sexual performance anxiety, that either somebody has sent me or that I've seen in a forum online. So today I'm going to go with Reddit, and you may be familiar with Reddit. There's basically a forum for guys who are experiencing erection problems, and so I hang out there quite a lot with guys that are going through this. And this question on the screen is the one that I'm going to answer today. I'll just give a summarized version of what's going on here. So basically, the guy is noticing that when he's alone or watching porn, everything's working fine. So no problems with his erection, no challenges. He gets hard and that's okay. But however, when he is on dates or when he's been with past partners and it comes to getting down to business, that is when he has struggled to get an erection in the first place. And he said that this has gone on for years, and it's basically a big challenge for him, which I totally understand. And now what he's done so far is he's gone to the doctors, had his blood checked for testosterone levels, and even had a CT scan done as well, and everything was fine. Testosterone levels were fine. There was nothing showing up untoward on the CT scan. And then the doctor prescribed Viagra. And then the last part is basically him saying that he's been going to a strip club every so often, and even when he's had some dances there, he couldn't get hard. But when he's by himself, when he's alone, it's working fine. So why is that? And he's saying he feels lost because why can he get hard when he thinks about sex, but when he's one-on-one with someone, it's not working? So I get the frustration, and let's just jump straight into this in terms of what I will be sharing is what I believe is going on, and then also what to do about it so that you can avoid this situation happening for the rest of your life. So this video is for you if you are having similar, it may not be exactly the same, right? But if you're having a similar situation of things are working fine when you're solo, but when you're with your partner or a date, that's when it's a challenge. Or if you've been to the doctor, had testosterone levels checked, that's fine, but this is still happening, then this video is for you. So let me jump straight in now. And the first bit is I just want to say this guy's done a great job of checking out his health, first of all, assessing his health. So going to the doctor, getting testosterone levels checked, and even getting a CT scan done. I really want to give him credit and respect for doing that, because for many of us, it can be awkward, or we avoid having those conversations for quite a while. So this is an important step to take to rule out any medical issues. And you can see there that everything has been tested and it's been found normal. Now, the doctor has still made a decision to prescribe Viagra. So I understand that, you know, for this guy, and I'm not sure of his name, but he's presented the challenge to the doctor, and the doctor has done what doctors do and medicated. And I'm not saying that applies to all doctors, but a lot of the times, the guys that I speak to, it's very easy to get Viagra prescriptions, Cialis prescriptions. And this can lead to other complications, right? First of all, there's side effects that these pills can cause. And secondly, when I'm relying on a pill to get this sorted for me, when it's not actually a physical or medical challenge, when there's not something going wrong medically in my body, a pill is creating a dependency that we really don't want. So what is going on here from everything that I'm reading is totally related to psychological erection problems or mindset. And that's where the focus must be, on understanding what I've created in my mind that's causing this block, and then using the right tools and strategies to be able to overcome the block. Sorry, there's a motorbike going past there. And it's as simple as that. So, and I don't want to downplay this, because I really, I've been there. I get this is a challenging situation, but honestly, with the right tools and the right strategies, this can be overcome very quickly. And so that's what I would advise in this case. And if you've had something similar to this, I would say not to start becoming dependent on taking Viagra or Cialis. Number one, well, it costs quite a lot of money. But number two, from guys that I've spoken with, it doesn't work all the time. It's been about 50% of the time it's worked, hasn't worked. And it's just not a long-term solution, right? Who wants to say that now I have to take a pill for the rest of my life? So that's the first step. Second step is then, how do we get the right tools and strategies to be able to get this sorted? Below in the comments, what I'm going to leave is a link to a 3 videos, 2-minute video that I call the sex loop. So I put this together, and there's basically 3 stages when it comes to erection challenges when we're having sex one-on-one. And it's important to understand which stage of the sex loop you're at. Now, on the video that I've put in the link below, there's a diagram that explains this nice and simply. So that's the first step, is to click that link below in the comments and go and watch that 2-minute video so that you can understand which stage of the sex loop you are at. And well, that's number 2, find out which stage of the sex loop you're at. And then number 3, on that page, I'll also include a link to a number 1 mistake guide. This is something that I've created recently. It's a free guide, and it will show you the number 1 mistake that men make that causes a lifelong erection problem. So once you watch the video and then figure out which stage of the sex loop you're at, and then get that guide, get access to that guide, because then you can avoid making that same mistake. So head below into the comments, you'll see the link to the 2-minute video. It's called the sex loop, and just go and figure out which stage you're at.